Grant your blessings so that my mind may be one with the Dharma. Grant your blessings so that Dharma may progress along the path. Grant your blessings so that the path may clarify confusion. Grant your blessings so that confusion may dawn as wisdom. I take refuge in the Buddha. I take refuge in the Dharma. I take refuge in the Sangha. Take refuge in the Buddha. I take refuge in the Dharma. I take refuge in the Sangha. Take refuge in the Buddha. I take refuge in the Dharma. I take refuge in the Sangha. Ate Malkut Vegebra Vegdula Leolam. Amen. Yod He Vahe. Adonai. Ehi. Agla. Before me, Raphael. Behind me, Gabriel. On my right hand, Michael. On my left hand, Uriel. For about me flames the pentagram, and within me shines the six-rayed star. Ate Malkut Vegebra Vegdula Leolam. Amen. I connect with the white light from my highest self, pure source love. I call in the galactic energies from the grand central sun through our sun into my head, flowing down through my heart, through my root, into the center of the earth. I invite the white light to arise up from the center of the earth to my root, up through my heart to the top of my head. I acknowledge the directions, east, south, west, north, sky, earth, and heart. I invite the white light to form a sphere of protection around me and my human family. I acknowledge my vows to be of service to others in alignment with the principle of non-harm and the cosmic law of one. I pray that all my actions and their effects be in alignment with these principles and vows, with the highest and best intention for the benefit of all beings. Let any impurity or error in this ritual be transmuted into perfection, and into the accomplishment of this prayer. I make my prayer in the center of the great web of life. I call in my wise and well ancestors, my guides, teachers, and allies. I call in all my relations to assist, guide, and amplify my prayers here and now. I call in my galactic lineages, Pleiades, Orion, Alpha Centauri, Vega, Andromeda, Zeta, Yael, and all the others, calling upon the Galactic Federation of Light, Galactic Star Council, Lords of Time, Karma, Synchronicity, and Destiny, and those who may accomplish this prayer here and now. I call upon my earthly lineages, my mother and father lines, the lands of my blood, of Europe and of North America, and of all the forgotten places. Thus I call upon all of the earth human family. I call upon the spirits, lineages, and powers of my religions and cultures, of the Christian faith and the Shambhala Buddhist practices. Thus I call forth the new earth avatars of the Christ and the Buddha, us, the human family. I pray for the new earth. I invoke the harvest. Let the empires be dissolved. Let the instruments of war be repurposed. Let the tools of enslavement be released. Let peace, love, joy, and creativity reign. Let us recognize that the golden age is dawn. I claim my status as a lineage holder, as prophet, priest, and mage. I, prophet of New Babylon. I, priest of Asclepius. I, voice of the mage of the shattered mirror, thrice remembered and thrice born, here now claim all power and energy for the accomplishment of this prayer. Let this action transmute all history of violence, aggression, and service to self into the embodiment of peace, love, and unity consciousness. I claim the ancestral blood magics of those who have gone before, and I call upon the power of all the blood shed in empire. Let no more blood be shed for magic and empire. Let no more blood be shed at all. Let the old systems of magic, those of money and control and empire, be banished. Let the power of the new earth arise, love and respect of self and others. Let all those who have suffered in empire be healed. Let all be initiated into the deepest and highest mysteries. Let all discover the magic of love through the direct experience of the integration of light and dark in the lived history of our human family. Let us be aware that life is a dream of our own making, so that we may choose peace, love, and light. Let us forgive the agents of empire and the perpetrators of our suffering. Let us love them as ourselves. We, the one human family on earth, declare ourselves sovereign and free. We declare our basic dignity and goodness. We raise ourselves up into celestial community. Let all humans share equal rights, and let us see our true place within this earth. Let these basic human rights include freedom, healthcare, education, and equal share in the abundance of our earth and our collective industry. Let the military-industrial complex, the dark and covert councils, and the corruption of the false governments be dissolved through only the loving actions of forgiveness and acceptance. Let our governments and collective systems truly serve the people and all our relations, including the animals, plants, rocks, spirits, and all the earthly expressions of this divinity. Let our science, industry, medicine, education, religion, and culture truly be of service to the empowerment and embodiment of the divine spark within humanity. We, the human family, declare that we let go of war, aggression, and materialism so that we now enter our rightful place in our galactic community. I call for the transmutation of empire into the golden age. I call forth the beauty, love, and creativity of the human spirit. We are no longer slaves. We now live in the promised land. This is now the new earth. We join now the celestial family. This is now the golden age. I pray that my family enjoy peace, love, good health, and prosperity. May our children grow in light and love. May all those touched by this work be blessed. May these actions be of benefit to all sentient beings in accordance with the principle of non-harm and the cosmic law of one. Teach me, O Creator of all things, to have correct knowledge and understanding, for your wisdom is all that I desire. Speak your word in my ear, O Creator of all things, and set your wisdom in my heart. Amen. Behold the ring, this is it. Lo, this is it. This is it, wherewith all miracles, divine works, and wonders were wrought by Solomon. This is it, which the Archangel Michael has revealed to me. This is it, which philosophy dreameth of. This is it, yea, the angels scarce know. This is it, blessed be his name be blessed forever. Without this I shall do nothing. Blessed by his name that encompasses all things. Wonders are in him, his name is wonderful, Pele. His name works wonders from generation to generation. Amen. Behold the Lamon. As the holy table conciliates heaven and earth, let this Lamon which I place over my heart conciliate me to the holy table. Amen. Pamed, pamed, drux, pam, pam, urged, graf, drux, med, graf, graf, med, 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 gal, ged, drux, pa, drux, tal, pam, dan, urge, sigon, med, ged, med, graf, van, don, pa, drux, dan, drux, med, graf, med, graf, sef, ged, maus, pam, pa, gon, med, graf, pam, maus, tal, pa, drux, van, med, gon, drux, pa, med, drux, pam, urged, graf, drux, med, graf, med, med, gal, ged, drux, pa, drux, tal, fam, don, graf, don, urge, sigon, med, ged, med, graf, van, don, pa, drux, dan, drux, med, graf, med, graf, sef, ged, maus, fam, pa, gon, med, graf, fam, maus, tal, pa, drux, van, med, gon, drux, pa, med, drux, fam, ged, graf, drux, med, med, gal, ged, drux, pa, drux, tal, fam, don, graf, don, gesig, gon, med, ged, med, graf, van, don, pa, drux, don, drux, med, graf, med, graf, sef, ged, maus, fam, pa, gon, Pagon med graf fam malstal pa drax van med gon drax pa med fam med drax fam ged graf drax med graf med med ged drax pa drax hal fam don graf don gesig gon med ged med graf van don pa drax don drax med graf med graf se ged maus fam pa gon med graf fam maltal pa drax van med gon drax pa med fam med drax fam ged graf drax med graf med med ged drax pa drax hal fam don graf don gesig gon med med graf van don pa drax don drax med graf med graf sef ged maus fam pa gon med graf fam maus tal pa drax van med gon drax pa med fam med drax fam ged graf drax med graf med med ged drax pa drax ta fam don graf don gesig gon med ged med graf van don pa drax don drax med graf med graf sef ged maus fam pa gon med graf fam malstal pa drax van med gon drax pa med fam med drax fam ged graf drax med graf med med ged drax pa drax hal fam don graf don gesig gon med ged med graf van don pa drax don drax med graf med graf sef ged maus fam pa gon med graf fam malstal pa drax van med gon drax med gon gesig don van don med graf med don med gon don med gesig van graf med gon gesig don van don med graf med gon don med gesig van graf med gon gesig don van don med graf med don med gon don med gesig van graf med gon gesig don van don med graf med don med gon don med gesig van graf med gon gesig don van don med graf med don med gon don med gesig van graf med gon gesig don van med graf med don med gon don med gesig van graf med gon gesig don van don med graf med don med gon don med gesig van graf Gales getog deo at howen ian eo at galethog Zava keel zede keel kumael Raphael Haniel Mikael Gabriel me Eseiana Ekeiel Edzobon Stimko Dama Heioa Bezia Stimko Ab Athe Izad Eki Mademi Esemiel An Ave Liba Rokeel Hagonea Elmenes Sabatel, Zedekiel, Madamiel, Semiel, Nogahiel, Korhabiel, Labanael. Lua, Long, Sach, Lad, Mo, Zir, Ied, Bab, Sna, Ieb, Sor, Gru, Ied, Ser, Ofs. O sons forse go ied balange cause von vroso brazo rorita nas brada o grabata malprige dis holge geanoto azimzo comata noblazi en sobati el nyod pan Virge aldi dis verbe sobole Kirsama kasarma ohoro ella Taba pier dis onregzig kap idana pila parzeme Odzin razadna od gono iad pil dis odo Soba od iapam od ipamis dis lo vebzom de pauma od bogpai ta piape balto od voan zakar od zamran od okerkle kea Zorje laps derdo no komad hoata iada. I reign over you, saith the God of justice, in power exalted above the firmaments of wrath, in whom hands the sun is as a sword, and the moon as a thorough-thrusting fire, which measured your garments in the midst of my vestures, and trussed you together as the palms of my hand, whose seats I garnished with the fires of gathering, and beautified your garments with admiration, to whom I made a law to govern the holy ones, and delivered you a rod with the ark of knowledge. Moreover, you lifted your voices, and swore obedience and faith to him that lives and triumphs, whose beginning is not, nor end cannot be, which shineth as a flame in the midst of your palace, and reigns among you as the balance of righteousness and truth. Move, therefore, and show yourselves. Open the mysteries of your creation. Be friendly to me, for I am the servant of your God, a true worshipper of the highest. Aja deva padung umba ipsole vivel subamia prege izazas piada pekasarma brahmaje tatalo parakleda kata durskele Serbe suje baldogi vigi suste orio mikape kais via ozo ongo on lapno antrove corstage oke maniniadon torzugo he elzak Karka kon god zamran mikalzo od ozazame verape labzir yoiada. Can the wings of the wind understand your voices of wonder, O ye, the second first, whom burning flames have framed in the depth of my jaws, whom I have prepared as cups for a wedding, or as flowers in their beauty for the chamber of righteousness? Stronger are your feet than the barren stones, and mightier are your voices than the manifold winds, for you are become a building such as is not, except in the mind of the all-powerful. Arise, saith the first, move therefore unto his servant. Show yourselves in power, and make me a strong seething, for I am of him that lives forever. Mikama gohoi azir kum se zien biabe oslondo norze kaiso til giga paundir kaistapuim ke musple te loche ke endo torge kai sikai shem oziendis birjada otorzul ieli eo basraje odora tielen osne te abluga bom sarge lanza Kapi mali verskla homil kokasa be papenizizo od mi no agde getnata baunanai pan bir mal priji pil de kaushe no anuna la pote obo duo iap mad go holos go hos amiram mikamai hiuzo kakakom o duo ein no armicole aiom kazarmaje Kohia Zakaruni lag od uma arpujo plapli ean elkaen. Behold, says your God, I am a circle on whose hands stand 12 kingdoms. 6 are the seats of living breath, the rest are as sharp sickles or the horns of death, wherein the creatures of earth are and are not, except my hands, which sleeps and shall rise. In the beginning I made you stewards and placed you in the seats 12 of government, giving unto every one of you power successively over 456, the true ages of time, to the extent that from your highest vessels and the corners of your government you might work my power, pouring down the fires of life and increase continually upon the earth. Thus you are become the scourge of justice and truth. In the name of your God, lift up, I say, yourselves. Behold, his mercies flourish, and his name become mighty among us, in whom we say, move, descend, and apply yourself to us as partakers of the secret wisdom of your creation. Oti lasti baba je udor bago hil je kai je avago corem pepide dison ve vivdui casar mio aeli mapame sobama corem pokri pel casa marge cruo dizi kai soruge Disti capi moli calis capi moan odlanchen kis talo clator zunor kasi odef kaos yabaji lezir enei adisi ora plia duo api kahazakaro zamra obili sang restilei normolap. I have set my feet in the south and looked about me, saying, are not the thunders of increase numbered 33, which reign in the second angle, under whom I have placed 9,639, whom none have numbered but one, in whom the second beginnings of things are and wax strong, which also successively are the numbers of time, and their powers are as the first, 456. Arise, you sons of pleasure, and visit the earth, for I am the Lord your God, which is and liveth in the name of the Creator. Move and show yourselves as pleasant deliverers, that you may praise him among the sons of men. Sapazimi di devo no ataka nithadroche dorpal caos sheut pauntes peripso tabli orcasar mea mi plisi Nazarte apo de lugares obsilda causi toltergi odzaki sestiace od bib od iotil dispera hubar peo soba korma pakistala usod keko saba Kanai sudarp se ke asefete arziut blior ea ednas kerkle bajile adiel. The mighty sounds have entered the third angle and are become as olives in the olive mount, looking with gladness on the earth and dwelling in the brightness of heaven as continual comforters, unto whom I fastened pillars of gladness 19 and gave them vessels to water the earth, which with all her creatures they are the brothers and of the first and second, and the beginning of their own seats, which are garnished with continual burning lamps, 69,636, whose numbers are as the first, the ends, and as the contents of time. Therefore come ye and obey your creations, visit us in peace and comfort, conclude us as receivers of your mysteries. Why? Our Lord is all one. Kais div kais emi kaos pils en sobam elage mir Babylon oblex ambilge de lugar ma prige argasoji ora kam kana soba elzapef pliard kaoje o kais en Tabod miam davivode de sa soplet bien brita ozakam gimmikalzo subaoate 3 and lui eodekrin madkaon. The spirits of the fourth angle are 9, mighty in the firmaments of water, whom the first hath planted as a torment to the wicked, and as a garland to the righteous, giving unto them fiery darts to fan the earth, and 7,699 continual workmen, whose courses visit with comfort the earth, and are in governments and continuances as the second and third. Wherefore hearken unto my voice. I have talked of you, and I move you in power and presence, whose works shall be a song of honor and the praise of God in your creation. Rasi Salman Paradiso Kerimi Ea Pirja Kaenene Butmano Deno Asni Paradiel Kasarmaje Uge Arkirlelan Ozonak Lucifitian Korstavalzir Tolhami Sobalando Miam Gaista Tito desuma dea od bibliaro del ritod miam concordri zakar zamran o krimikada odo mikazo eombagile papore dula gamlonshi odum blivoje ije bijiliad. The east is a house of virgins, singing praises among the flames of first glory, wherein the Lord hath opened his mouth, and they are become 28 living dwellings, in whom the strength of men rejoices, and they are apparelled with ornaments of brightness, such as work wonders on all creatures, whose kingdoms and continuances are as the third and fourth,
strong towers and places of comfort, the seats of mercy and continuance. O you servants of mercy, move, appear, singing praises of the Creator, and be mighty among us. For to this remembrance is given power, and our strength waxes strong in our Comforter. Bas melo ita peripson ol nazava beox kasar maje uran gai suge ege dis abramje balto go aria soba miam drina talukis abae Oven aziz gieri orir gile kai stadis paoex bustir chaos godis kai sodi puran deloce kakaraje od samanonsho od vivina karbapni sobajile avava gogohan ni sobajile momao sianian urmabza iado iasomo marbo ilibe ni zamran kai opei Kaoshod blior zeod corsita abramije. The midday, the first is as the third heaven, made of pillars of hyacinth 26, in whom the elders are become strong, which I have prepared for my own righteousness, saying the Lord, whose long continuances shall be as bucklers to the stooping dragon, and like unto the harvest of a widow. How many are there which remains in the glory of the earth, which are and shall not see death until this house fall and the dragon sing? Come away, for the thunders have spoken. Come away, for the crowns of the temple, the coats of him that was, is, and shall be crowned are divided. Come, appear to the terror of the earth, and to our comforts, and of such as are prepared. Mikalo ibranze je pergel napta ial por disprin efe epi vanvo liani odobza soba uva kai tatan otranan Vali e alar lusta soblin odkis holke konkudi kai huna haldan mom ko asko talasolar inelim lalamakais soba Madrid zakis O anzaki seven nidri lipi akaoji odbutmoni parmsum viklin adazizis yetahamze akalil dao odmir oze olkais bidia Kolar el kol chinen asobam chimbajileat balto kirlan parni sodip efe afe fa fe pajile kokasabei kors taunije blior. A mighty guard of fire with two-edged swords flaming, which have biles 8 of wrath for 2 times and a half, whose wings are wormwood and the marrow of salt, have settled their feet in the west and are measured with their ministers 9,996. These gather up the moss of the earth as the rich man doth his treasure. Cursed are they whose iniquities they are. In their eyes are millstones greater than the earth, and from their mouth run seas of blood. Their heads are covered with diamonds, and upon their heads our marble sleeves. Happy is he on whom they frown not, for why the God of righteousness rejoices in them. Come away, and not reveals, for the time is as such as requires comfort. Goraxo kais corm peoblans lucalazi ezi orpaibe sobalilonon kais verkeo epean odrakilir masi bajile kaoji disi apon Dosig jehod pasjim meod ox exdazes theatris od salbraxin exir afabao an unakais conse disto a eo ex cao casa beolo anio ores mi caolio Yexiaxod pa matabe koa casa be pliosi moluidis page laraje drolin matorbe ko asa be hemna el patra lixio ki matabe nomije mono solo rajene Engelardo io no ibi o io caos con bajile madre dio zero caiso drilli panaiso crimi pnidi pali. The thunders of judgment and wrath are numbered, and are harbored in the north, in the likeness of an oak, whose branches are nests 22, of lamentation and weeping laid up for the earth, which burns night and day, and vomit out the heads of scorpions and live sulphur mingled with poison. These are the thunders which 5,678 times in the 24th part of a moment roar with 100 mighty earthquakes, and 1,000 times as many surges. Rest not, neither know any echoing time. Here one rock brings forth 1,000, even as the heart of man doth his thoughts. Woe, 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 yea, woe to the earth. For her iniquity is, was, and shall be great. Come away, but not your noises. Axiael odo ziram o coraxo disildarasi od vabzir camilaxo bahael niso od aldon salman telos kasarman hoke od tita zaki soba kormpa Igani isobajile Abraham nonka bezakar ka udzamran odokerkle ke azorje lapsirdo noko madho atiada. The mighty sea groaned, and they were 5 thunders which flew into the east, and the eagle spake and cried with a loud voice, Come away! And they gathered them together in the house of death, of whom it is measured, and it is as they are, whose number is 31. Come away, for I have prepared for you. Move therefore and appear. Open the mysteries of your creation. Be friendly to me, for I am the servant of God, the true worshipper of the highest. Nongi son ve baba jeod kai so rubaro tibi pe alaratra o deftrix vafen mi an arene ovo apso badu o ien ai ivan vozakar gohusot zamran odo kirkle ke azorje lapzirdo nokomar o ate iada O you which reign in the south and are 28, the lanterns of sorrow, bind up your girdles and visit us. Bring down your train, 3,663, that the Lord may be magnified, whose name among you is wrath. Move, I say, and appear. Open the mysteries of your creation. Be friendly to me, for I am the minister of God, the true worshipper of the highest. Nepei baba jendi spring vaxo analiring vambo dualime oli solo lag or spadiska isafafa Mikama Isromadodon she talks the simbade ai grospo zakarod zamran odo kerkle ke sorge labzerdo noko madho ate yada. O ye swords of the south, which have 42 eyes, to stir up wrath of sin, making men drunken, which are empty, behold the promise of God and the power of him, which is called among you a bitter sting. Move and appear, open the mysteries of your creation, be friendly to me, for I am the minister of God, the true worshipper of the highest. Noro mi baji pasbe oiadi strength miracle te eldo tolamica ojo o mendis bren oro che keo armica ma bialo iat ais rotox dis imbende aibatiem zakarod zamran odo kerkle ke azorje la zerdo no komadho ate yada. O you sons of fury and the daughters of the just, which sit upon 24 seats, vexing all living creatures of the earth with age, which have under you 1,636, behold the voice of God, the promise of him which is called among you fury or extreme justice. Move and appear, open the mysteries of your creation. Be friendly to me, for I am the minister of God, the true worshipper of the highest. Il sabama eli proteka sarman vapkais darje diso adoka osri orskor diso max monaski bae ovib odemetejis iaidik sakarod zamran odo kerkle ka zorje lapserdo noko mariat iada. O thou, the governor of the first flame, under whom wings are 6,739, which weave the earth with dryness, which knowest the great name righteousness and the seal of honor, move and appear. Open the mysteries of your creation. Be friendly to me, for I am the minister of God, the true worshipper of the highest. Ils vilar pate salman baltis brin akuro dis bus deod liorax balti dis insi kaoje lustan emodis omod tilo bamidri lepage elsmazio darpa Karod zamran odo kerkle ke azorje lapzerdo noko madhiat iada. O thou second flame, the house of justice, which has thy beginning in glory and shall comfort the just, which walks the earth with feet 8,763, that understand and separate creatures, great art thou, and the God of stretch forth and conquer. Move and appear, open the mysteries of your creation. Be friendly to me, for I am the minister of God, the true worshipper of the highest. Ils Dei parte sobavaha, Kais nanbas exle doci odrins pax subaro, tu staxil si sobaia di ivonvone, ado de axil toatar zakaro zamranodo kirkle ke azoje, lapzerdo nukomadho ateiada. O thou third flame, whose wings are thorns to stir up vexation, and hast 7,336 living lamps going before thee, whose God is wrath and anger, gird up thy loins and hearken. Move and appear, open the mysteries of your creation. Be friendly to me, for I am the minister of God, the true worshipper of the highest. Ils mi case opirte odil praje bilios o disodo ustio adova o ars caosio casarmegele iaderan brins casasam Disimbede aclundo mozo maofas bolpe como bilior pambite zakaro zamrano do kerkle kea soje lapzerdo noko madho atiada. O thou mighty light and burning flame of comfort, which opens the glory of God to the center of the earth, in whom the secret 6,332 have their abiding, which is called in thy kingdom joy, and not to be measured. Be thou a window of comfort unto me. Move and appear, open the mysteries of your creation. Be friendly to me, for I am the minister of God, the true worshipper of the highest. Madriax dis praftor, Kais mi cause sanir causio pisis vals rizra aiad nunca guhilium mecama odian madi oblior psobau auna kais lustivi dian peribs odis abrasa nungave nedai causio otili boda fanta damploso atnungave Gimi caso marasada tofluglo beyari ido ego torzube iodave Go causita borzanir od Christeos year foil Dioble bustir tilb noal nepaidor spaut Doldriminis island isles aptilbe paramji parib saxo takarskebo apis il nimbocho simpod Christeo agtor tun mirko Dilobe lil tolpaum bede dilizemo aspian od Christeos agel tortun paraceasim cordis dod pal od pipalze el simnad od farja te bams oma o ascan ispra od ava avax onuje or Orska tilbe no asami tabaje slevete hima unchi o tilbe orsbaji le muo ol cordizis el capimo a exomax epip od Koka sabe go sabajilen pi anta abalund odva ojarte telukovim madria extorzu o adriax Orocha abo apri taba ori priyazi artaba ori adrapan korstadobix yolkam priyaksi arko azi or kaos be ketin ripi erpaox saga korumil od Prideza kakarje oiva korma pate torzu zakaro zamran aspite sibsi butmonadi serzatia baltanodo kirklekea o aza me plaplida namad. O you heavens which dwell the 23rd Aethyr, are mighty in the parts of the earth and execute the judgment of the highest. Unto you it is said, behold the face of your God, the beginning of comfort, whose eyes are the brightness of the heavens, which provided you for the governments of the earth and her unspeakable variety, furnishing you a powerful understanding to dispose all things according to the providence of him that sits on the holy throne, and rose up in the beginning, saying, the earth, let her be governed by her parts, and let there be division in her, that the glory of her may always be drunken and vexed in itself. The course of her let it run with the heavens, and as a handmaiden let her serve them. One season let it confound another, and let there be no creatures upon her, or in her the same. All her members let them differ in their qualities, and let there be no one creature equal with one another. The reasoning creatures of earth let them vex and weed out one another, and the dwelling places let them forget their names. The work of man and his pomp let them be defaced. The buildings of him let them become caves. For the beasts of the fields confound the understanding of her with darkness. For why it repenteth me that I made man. One while let her be known, and another time a stranger, because she is the bed of a harlot, and the dwelling place of him that is fallen. You heavens arise, the lower heavens underneath you, let them serve you. Govern those that govern. Cast down such as fall. Bring forth with those that increase and destroy the rotten. No place let it remain in one number. Add and diminish until the stars be numbered. Arise, move, and appear before the covenant of his mouth, which he has sworn unto us in his justice. Open the mysteries of your creation and make us partakers of undefiled knowledge. Rono abe onizimbe zaksanen rono ambe onizim zaksanen roanbe onizimbe zaksanan. Governors of this Aethyr, hear my prayer. I declare the dignity and goodness of the earth human family, we declare the unity of our spirit. Heal, guide, and protect us. May all beings on this earth enjoy equal rights in accordance with the principles of non-harm and the cosmic law of one for the benefit of all beings. Raise us up into celestial community. Let the new earth arise in light, love, and unity. Come forth here and now into this world and accomplish our prayer. Rono ambe onizimbe Zaksananen. I see two pillars, and they appear as palm trees bound together. Tall pillars, about 5 feet apart and perhaps 20 feet tall, like palm trees. They both appear as the tree and as a column. There is a doorway, a portal. Nothing else is in this space. There is a being on the other side, and he invites me. There is yellows and purples and other colors, lighter greens, like the colors behind the eyelids. Calls me. There are animals there on the other side. I am on this barren desert of sorts, and I cross over now. The feeling of which is sort of like crossing into cold water. This one here shows me many animals. Above, the terrestrial animals, this subterranean, those in the sky. And he references the vision of Peter, all these animals. Rather than saying they are all clean to eat, he is saying that they are sanctified, and they are vessels for life, and that we as a human family can recognize the consciousness within them, just as we can recognize the consciousness within ourselves as divine, as sensitive, as intelligent. And he demands that their blood not be shed in vain, without respect. He demands that our earth human family rise up into its rightful place as caretakers of this world. For he loves them and he loves us. And there is so much pain. When there is so much slaughter in our daily lives, let no more blood be shed at all. For it is not needed in this new world. All can be fed from the bounty of the earth for the plants that rightfully and joyfully give their nourishment to the animals. And I ask him, I invite him into this world now on behalf of our earth human family to help heal, guide, and protect us in order for this to be accomplished. Thank you. And he wants to show me a path, and I follow him. There is a gentle, rustic hut, like the temporary dwelling of a shepherd. And there is one within. Is a man like a shepherd. There is great love within him. His body radiates it. And he invites me to drink a glass of water. And I do. And he does. Within, there is connection to many things. I see a swirling connection, swirling mirror of all things, celestial within. There are many worlds, many universes, many experiences, all mirrored within. The water is now in my body, and it is vibrating in resonance with the field throughout this space. Within and without shares the same quality of resonance with this celestial vision, these connections. And he tells me to relax. And that it's okay. And that I don't have to work so hard. Thank you. And he takes me out of the hut. And he walks me up to the top of a hill. We see the stars so bright, band of the Milky Way. And he tells me that our people have been through many of these places that we see above. There is a long and rich history of journeying in that there is a plenum, a fullness, a richness of life in these many spheres and many places. And that there is an ebb and flow of awareness here and now to this history, this longer history. And he says that we have given ourselves to these animal bodies so that we may know this world, know ourselves in this way. And that there are always protectors, there are always caretakers and watchers. And that these caretakers and watchers will ensure that our experience moves forward in love, that we will develop, that our history continues. And he tells me that these watchers and guardians and shepherds of men are now all saying that we, the Earth human family, it is our role to guide and protect and serve and heal all those beings that we live with, just as the Celestial Shepards look after us. We must look after our terrestrial relations. And he says that the offer of assistance is present. And actually the assistance is being offered of a call to wake up, to recognize the true place of humanity within the Earth family. Their assistance is the call for us to rise up and take care of one another and those within this earth. That is the assistance they are offering. They do not want to transgress their role. They guide us so that we can guide the earth. Our earth, because he shows me a vision of many other earths. Both beneath the earth and alongside the earth. Connected, as many expressions of Gaia are connected by some deeper truth and connection and portal. And he tells me a thing that must be kept in my heart and not said aloud. And he shows me that there are many bridges across this cosmos from star to star, and that these will be accessible to us, Earth human family, when we start to walk the paths of our earth, the paths of the new earth. When we start to walk the paths that exist in the many worlds and through the many worlds, that deeper realm of truth, the essence of this earth. When the interiority and of the earth of Gaia is matched by the exteriority. When our paths and actual roads start to line up with the natural ways of things and correspond with those worlds that are perhaps more enlivened by the natural joy of being here on earth, less subjugated to the empire of mind. When we walk those paths, the paths that exist in the many earths, the true pathways of the new earth, then we will begin to see the passageways to the stars, be able to walk those as well. And he is glad that we are here. And he sends me on my way down the hill a little, around a curve. There is a cavern opening. There is a dragon within. And I approach the door of that cavern, sensing a portal, sensing a passage, a threshold. And I cross over. The dragon wings are vast and great and full of flames and surround me. He has a vast glowing heart that is fierce and loving. His aura has an atmosphere of communication around him. And it expresses an ancient history of constructing this world, of flying the passageways between places, burning them into the heart and mind and flesh of this Gaia, through his many journeys with his family. Who now dwell in sacred places throughout this earth, feeding this network of passages. And I ask him if he would awaken and help us, guide us, protect us, Earth human family, to help bring us into this new earth. And he says he will, and he will allow the energies of his body, of his heart, to express more and more through the passageways, the dragon passageways, and his siblings, his family will awaken, are awakening, have awakened. And will open their hearts. I see now the earth encircled by dragons, lines pulsating in sacred geometric forms of luminescent flames, laser light. It's glowing like a jewel in the stars, and there are many voices of praise, like the angels in heaven. The flames and adorations and light extend through those bridges to the worlds above, to the celestial worlds. And they resound and reply, each with their own heart frequency, allowing their own energies to pour into the earth like waters, imbued with the frequency of their heart, each different. Oh, and it is beautiful, the harmonies. And they enter in. The dragons guide those fluids, the celestial fluids, into the center of the earth and allow Gaia to drink deeply what she needs. And she presents herself to me in the form of the fertility goddess. A pregnant, curvy, large woman. She is in labor. And her cries are ecstasy. And she knows that she will birth a beautiful new earth. That it is already done in truth. Is, has been, and will be. Thank you. The vision of her starts to recede back. The celestial vision. And now with the dragon again. It offers to purify my bodies through flame. And I say yes. Thank you. Thank you. The vision concludes. Thank you. Thy name be mighty, O God, which canst open the veil whereby thy all-powerful will may be opened unto men. Power, glory, and honor be unto thee, for thou art the same God of all things, and art life eternal. Amen.
Ate Malkut Vegebra Vegdula Leolam. Amen. May all sentient beings enjoy happiness and the root of happiness. May we be free from suffering and the root of suffering. May we not be separated from the great happiness, devoid of suffering. May we dwell in the great equanimity, free from passion, aggression, and prejudice. By this marriage may all obtain omniscience, may it defeat the enemy wrongdoing. From the stormy waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death, from the ocean of samsara, may I free all beings.